Hello and welcome to the Spaghetti Junction podcast. My name is Bruce,
My name is Gareth.
and we talk about things we just don't know where they're going to go.
Where's it gonna go? So, from the offset, we do apologize for Bruce's intermittent. He talks, but his mouth doesn't move, kind of thing.
It's a very special skill. Not many people have it.
No, it's like those whole martial art movies, like back in the day when it
Yeah.
was dubbed. Oh, classic. When it was dubbed and everything like that. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it is because I mean you said that you've got power, so
It might just be internet, man. I remember, like we say, I don't have amazing internet.
okay.
I don't have an uncapped fiber line or anything like that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you're
Yeah.
one of the plebs, I understand.
Ah. Yeah, I'm not quite ivory tower level just yet.
You're not quite close enough, eh?
Still part of the unwashed masses.
Yeah, thankfully I'm running off fiber here, so it's
Yeah.
am I running off fiber? Yeah, I think it's fiber running off here. Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's better than
whatever it is, it works. It works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did I before we get going with the topic, tomorrow is my Blink 182 day.
Oh my word, you're going? Yes. Oh geez, dude, you need to give serious feedback and take lots of photos and videos, and I want to. That would be amazing.
Yeah, this is my most expensive ticket that I've spent on a concert. So
yeah,
I won't really tell you how much, but the main reason is because I wanted to get a better view of now I've gone completely blank here. Oh, I'm Travis Barker.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Because he's probably my favorite drummer.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm really keen to see that. So So that's tomorrow, and it's very easy because it's at a place called Spark Arena. That's like if you park in one of the parking, the parking. Whatever the hell the parking
Parking lots.
Parking lots. Thank you very much. And then what you do is friggin' cool. But I mean, here it's like normal. It's like, yeah, that's what we do. I'm not used to it. So you basically book yourself a space. You book yourself into the parking lot online.
Right.
You put your car number plate down, and then as soon as you pull up to the parking lot, boom gate. There's a camera that picks up on the number plate that was booked the night before and opens the boom gate.
Wow, amazing.
And then obviously when you leave, it opens the boom gate. And then there was a question like, okay, but that could mean that if anybody breaks into my car, then the boom gate will open. But the chances of that ever happening are minuscule.
Yeah.
And when I spoke with somebody here, and I said, like this whole thing when you can book online and then it picks up in your number plate, they went, yeah, like it's like a normal. I'm like, okay, these little things still excite me. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's that novelty will be there for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. So that's tomorrow, and then there's I'm not really caring about the opening act. I don't even really know who they are. I told you last week. I even can't remember.
Oh, you told me it was. It's going to be Rise Against.
Rise Against. That's right.
Mm.
I mean, do you think that it's a band that you would like want to get early enough to watch them live? Or was like, yeah.
You know what? You might be pleasantly surprised. I'm not a Rise Against fan because they do have that. They're more a metal type of band. I'm surprised they're opening for Blink.
Yeah, exactly.
But they definitely have that sort of high school punk rock
okay.
influence as well in there. which
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of. Like, I'm not a big fan of Blink-182. I like Travis Barker as a drummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I've never been a diehard Blink fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got a massive amount of respect for them for still going as long as they have been going. I mean, it's amazing. And Rise Against as well. So,
yeah,
you
Rise
know,
Against as well, yeah.
so I'm not surprised that they're opening for Blink because of that sort of punk feel to their music.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, dude, you know, you might be pleasantly surprised. I don't
I
know.
may as well go.
I haven't listened to a lot of them. I don't know what they're like live, so I can't really
Yeah.
expound. Is a nice word. It's the $10 word for you.
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, it starts, I think it said like 6:30 or 7. So,
Right.
yeah, it's going to be good. And what's nice with this stadium is that if it does rain, you know, or looks like rain, then there's a roof over it. You know, one of those. No, in fact, I don't even think that they will be even opening the roof. No, it's not. Sorry, it's a closed arena. So it doesn't really matter about the weather and stuff. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, and I found out too late that all that, you know, that Tenacious D is coming here in May, sold out within like I think like a day or two. They were sold out.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised. It was like Tenacious D. How many really know of them? But yeah, they sold out.
Yeah. Oh well. Next time.
No. I mean, I was only going to go for the novelty, really, because I don't know their music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just going to go because of Jack Black, and they like do some really epic rock songs, but I don't know enough about them, so I'm not really that bummed out.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Cool. I've been watching. I think I'm on the 5th season of 9-9. The police.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Yeah, it's one of the funniest series ever made.
I haven't watched a lot of it, but it is
really.
Funny.
Oh man, you got to watch it all. It is so good. It's really good. And the last thing before we hit the topic now is I got to see June 2 this morning. I watched it on VMAX. So VMAX is basically one underneath IMAX, where it was really cool because, you know, like when, you know, like a normal screen size, you know, like when you're watching it, well, watching all the trailers, you know, it like fits nicely in there. So when the movie's about to start, the whole freaking screen just like opens all the way, almost all the way of the front. Not as big as an IMAX, but VMAX, the screen is bigger. It's way nicer chairs, let me tell you. And sound wise is just it's just another level.
Okay.
And good movie. If you watch the first one, definitely have to watch the second one. It's just so well done. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes. I mean, as much as I like to get my money's worth, you know,
long movie.
It's a hell of a long movie, yeah. But it was good.
I know. Cool. Yeah, you have. I do have the first one. I just haven't watched it yet.
Oh, you must. I mean, it might not be your style. I don't really know. It's very
check it out,
sci-fi.
I like the sci-fi stuff. I'm not familiar with the whole Dune story because apparently because I know the book is like a sci-fi, almost like a sci-fi Bible.
Oh, totally. Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to remove you from this picture and put you back on because you're frozen again. Let's see if that'll help.
Sorry. Okay, cool.
Why are you sorry?
I'm
it's
sorry.
not your fault. Hold on. Right, let's try this again. Okay, now you're moving again, but blurry as heck. But that's okay. I don't think we're really going to get lucky here. Either you'll freeze and it's slightly good view, or we're just going to go this way. So let's get into this, Bruce. You want to get us into the topic?
Well, Gareth, yeah. So Gareth let me know about one of the sort of the bigger guy voices within the sort of so-called manosphere that we see on the internet now. Called the guy's name is Justin Waller, who I'm quite familiar with.
I
I
thought you
have.
would be.
Yeah, because I spend a lot of time in that sort of space on the internet. So yeah, I am very
Yeah,
aware of him, and he has quite a big affiliate and friendship with Andrew Tate,
yeah,
and it seems that YouTube has taken it upon themselves to delete all his channels, um, considering that because of this whole because of sort of the news website, sort of looking into this sort of affiliate marketing or
yeah, yeah.
masculinity sort of website where Andrew Tate's it's sort of like an affiliate marketing, almost like it seems like it was a bit of a pyramid scheme where
I'm
they
gonna.
would
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
get
Carry on.
young guys to almost do their marketing for them,
Yes,
with the
I'm
promise
just.
of being able to make a lot of money in that.
Yeah. So if you look at the screen now, this is the real world, which
Oh,
is
cool! This is
exactly
the
this is exactly what you're talking about,
right.
and this is where you pay dollar wise, American dollar wise, it's like $50. Um,
Yeah, per
um,
month.
yes, per month, $50 per month.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, and it's just basically, as you say here, it's like, the real world is a global community by Andrew Tate. Like-minded individuals are striving. Every member receives advanced training and mentoring. Um, transform thousands of lives, money-focused, unique education system, and you know, and the so forth kind of thing. And it supposedly teaches you is like a full-on long page, which I obviously won't go through. But yes, I just wanted to share that on the side. Carry on.
yeah. So on the site they have different courses that you can take. So there's stuff on crypto, there's stuff on drop shipping, there's stuff on I think copywriting, digital
Yes, yes.
marketing, all
Yep,
of that
yep.
kind of
Right.
thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And then you take those courses and then use that, and with the promise that you are going to make quite a bit of money. But it's yeah, I think they sell it in a very cool way. But it is a huge amount of work that you as the individual need to put
Yeah.
in order to do this. And then if you get and like $50 a month, you get enough people signing up. They're making huge amounts of money.
Oh, it's a huge. And if you see on the page, which is shared, this is one section here, which is very much Andrew Tate wording. Says the choice is yours. The Matrix wants you poor, weak, and alone. First of all, I love it. I find it very funny when he speaks about we're on the Matrix. We have opened up a mass portal to give you the tools to escape modern day slavery. We've spent years developing a fully independent and modern day educational platform. We continue to innovate and improve daily. Become wealthy, strong, and well connected in this world. If you do not fail yourself, then we will not fail you. Do you want to be financially free? Take the blue pill and go and watch Netflix. Take the red pill and join the real world.
It's very well done. I personally, with regards to my thoughts about Justin Wallet, I don't think getting involved with Andrew Tate was a good idea for him, because he's got some really good stuff to say. He's had some very encouraging content on his channel in the past couple of years, where he's very much a self-made man. I've got a lot of respect for him. He started in
Yes, he has
construction
done
when he was
well.
started in construction when he was 24 years old. He's built a multi-million-dollar business. And so his attitude towards, the people that work for him and understanding business and that kind of thing and understanding finance and stuff and all that, he's really is, he's got a lot of good stuff to say, and he's very much more, he's a bit more measured than Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate's like the brash, loud, almost like that most extreme that you can go. Whereas Justin Waller's a little bit sort of in his sort of nature, and the way he comes across is a lot more sort of just measured and controlled. I mean, look, I've got to admit, I've listened to a lot of Andrew Tate stuff over the years before he became this like big thing. And even he had some good stuff to say, about just get off your ass and improve yourself. That was a lot of that was just his message, And I think, I think this whole men's improvement thing on the internet has blown up in a huge way over the last 2 years or so. I've seen it, and there are a lot of grifters and a lot of guys who have sort of gotten onto it because it's the new hot thing, and they seem like it's a way to make money. A grifter is someone who just kind of gets on the new hot thing to try and make money.
Okay. Okay, got you.
Basically. And so, there are a lot of genuine guys who their main purpose is to help guys, whether it's get better with your finances, get better with dating, helping guys to just get more confident around women, getting involved, getting their fitness up, getting their physique right, just improving themselves, self-improvement. And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's become you've got to be very careful. If you're a young guy, especially like a teenage guy or whatever, getting into this, you've got to be very careful because, but even Jordan Peterson has an influence within that. There are a lot of guys who look at Jordan Peterson as their like guru, with his book 12 Steps for Life and everything like that. And Jordan Peterson's also got some really good stuff to say.
He does, but he also has
absolutely, he's not
on the other side that's like very controversial stuff. What you're saying, yes, about the youngsters need to be very careful. That's a reasoning why Andrew Tate, I think, has been problematic because, he was, I think, every social media until recently he was banned from. He got back onto Twitter, which is now called X. But he had a very significant influence. On men, but specifically, young boys kind of thing. I mean, as in like teens. Although I was reading, it had impacted like even down to like a 10, 11-year-old kind of thing. And as much, yes, Tate has said some stuff, which is okay. I think everyone has like one or two things that actually make a little bit of sense. Maybe not everybody, but But it got to a point though where it was seen in schools. I can't remember. The article which I've been reading, about is in the UK, where it became very prevalent that the schools could see the boys who had been, like listening / watching, involved with Andrew Tate stuff. It was very apparent, as in like it was a negative influence. And I think that's the difference between Andrew Tate and this. What's his name again? There's
Justin Waller.
Justin Waller, sorry. Yes, I think Justin Waller, just from what I was reading and stuff and from what I could see about him, he doesn't really say anything majorly controversial. He just really focuses, and as you say, on on himself and on, well-being. He speaks very highly of family. And as you say, I mean, he's worked himself now. I think he's like involved in like 3 different things right now. But yeah, I mean, I would imagine that the only reason why part of his whatever his his channel, whatever the channel was, that got banned, that would have only come from having affiliates with Andrew Tate. And I agree with them. I don't know. I mean, with you, I don't know why why they would have even thought. I mean, I think it's just a dangerous thing to, even if you like agree, even if he agrees with some of, the approach as to, masculinity, but the fact that you put yourself on that radar with a person who is still awaiting trial, and has a lot of negative press, for whatever reasons. Yeah, I don't, as you say, it definitely wasn't a wise choice to make.
Yeah, it's very interesting if you just listen to there's still a lot of interviews and podcasts with Justin Waller, the 2-hour podcasts where they're talking and interviewing and stuff, and he's a very, very interesting guy to listen to, just his take on life and the way he comes across, and that's why I've still got quite a bit of respect for him. So it's just I think you know what I think the difference between him and Andrew Tate is Andrew Tate is very, very look, you know what, take nothing away from the guy, he's also built himself up. He was a and he was an MMA fighter, and he made a lot of money that way, and he made waves in the MMA scene.
Kickboxing.
Kickboxing, sorry. And then also, he's made a lot of more money as well. I know a lot of it was running a cam girl business and stuff like that. But he's very, very sort of overt about the fantasy life. 17 supercars and 25 different girlfriends and all that kind of thing. And what young guy looks at that and goes, I don't want that. It's like, I want that. Like, hell yeah.
Exactly.
What colors?
What attracts them?
What color's your Bugatti, bro? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas,
that's exactly what he says. What color's your Bugatti?
Yeah. Whereas with Justin Waller, we know he's like a 1% guy, but he's built himself up to be a 1% guy, and he's got the money and he's got the status.
Percent meaning?
Just the top tier of men that every woman wants to get with, that every guy wants to be, kind of thing. Just that pinnacle. He can't. It's like he can't get better, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whether it's look, he's got a lot of things on his side. He's a no homo, but he's a good-looking guy, and he's jacked. He's 6.5 feet tall.
For sure, yeah.
He's full on masculine. He's the guy that girls come up to and give him their number without him having to do a single thing, and it happened to him in college as well.
Yeah.
He said something quite interesting. He said girls were doing his homework in the 6th grade. So he's one of those guys that really hasn't had to worry about he's what quote unquote what you would call a natural. He's just one of those guys where girls just approach him. Whereas for most guys have got to go out and do that kind of work. He didn't have to. He didn't have to do that. So the rest of us, have to go and learn that stuff. We have to go and learn how to approach women. We have to learn how to talk to women in a certain way to get them to go out on a date with us. Whereas Justin Waller, he's like, "Hi, I'm Justin." Okay.
He just smiles,
yeah, pretty much. Lucky bastard.
I know. It's those few individuals that it's like, oh, come on. Looks and there is everything else, and the brain behind to do business. It's like, it's not fair.
But the thing is, but remember, he has, yes, he's got those sort of almost like natural qualities. He kind of hit a genetic lottery in a way, but he still had to do a lot of work to
yeah,
put.
absolutely.
He put in and this is the onus on guys. You know, we don't have a choice. We have to work. We have to, you know, the self-improvement thing is a good thing, you know, and I do admit that some guys do get a bit hardcore about it and get all David Goggins, but you know, you don't have to
David
go.
who?
You don't have David Goggins. He's an ex Navy SEAL, but now he's a motivational guy, and he's got the world record for like 4,000 pull-ups at one time, and
One of those.
He's got an incredible story though of where he comes from and stuff like that, and his whole thing is stay hard, you know, keep going, you know, don't matter what, kind of thing. Comfort is the killer, you know, kind of thing. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's there are extremes in that, and I think guys can take good little nuggets from that, in a lot of ways, and get inspired to get better.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, there's so many guys out there that are so disillusioned, and there's no male figure in their life. So young boys growing up without fathers, they're going to look to these guys. They're going to look to these guys, and that's why it's so important to be careful about who you find. You know, who you choose as your guru, so to speak.
Well, exactly, because that's the problem. You know, I mean, and as you know, I mean, and as we're saying, you know, there's like, you know, I mean, you found